Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Oriental, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the whipped woven circle and the woven circle. I'm going to be demonstrating each of them using a variety of different threads so that you can see what they look like with a different weight, different types of threads. Each one is a bit different than the next. So stay with me as we explore all the possibilities that these two stitches allow us. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you'd like to receive an email notification, you'll need to click on the little bell to the right of the subscribe button. I love hearing from you, so please leave me any comments or questions you might have in the comments section. And don't forget to check out the description section. That's where I leave any links to anything that I'm using in these videos. Grab something to stitch with, some needle and thread, and let's stitch together. The whipped woven circle is ideal to use her Spoke Easy tool, which is this. It goes from anywhere from 5 spokes to 10 spokes, and I'm going to use the 8-spoke wheel. I'm centering my applique wool circle that I've whip stitched down. I'm finding my center, and using my chalk pencil, I'm going to mark these 8 spokes, and you'll see why in a second. So I've marked my spokes, and then I'm going to use a number 8 weight Eleganza EZM 87 thread threaded onto a number 24 chenille needle. I'm going to come up on the outer edge of my circle, or wherever you want, however long you want your legs to go. If you want shorter, a smaller circle, you can bring your legs in. I'm going to go all the way out. I'm going to go right into the middle, come up for my next spoke, go back down into the center, up for the next, and I'm going to do this for all 8 of my spokes. I have my 8 spokes done, so I'm going to come up right there. Now I'm going to use the back of my needle, or I can change to a tapestry needle, and I'm going to go under this one because I came up right in front of it, and then I'm going to go under the next one going counterclockwise. I'm going to go under this one because I'm right in front of it, and I'm going to go under the next one. So it's 1 step back, 2 steps forward, which could be a metaphor for life or not. I want to keep these stitches snug to the center, so I'm going to every now and then just sort of do this with my needle to make sure that they're pushed right up against the center of the prongs. As I continue along in this way, I'm trying not to pull the thread too tightly so that I'm changing the shape of the spoke and pushing them and skewing them. I'm trying to keep my tension snug but not tight as I go along, especially as I go farther and farther out and my thread, the distance between the spokes, becomes greater. I want to be sure that I'm not pulling those spokes toward each other. Now I could stop at any point here and just allow the legs to be sticking out, and that can be a really pretty look as well. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and keep going so that you can see how to, if you wanted to go all the way to the end, how you would do that. As you can see, I'm just gently nudging those stitches toward each other with my nail as I continue around. So at this point, it's getting harder to squeeze another stitch in here. So I'm going to use, this will be my last round, and that is going to be where I end. So I'm going to go right in as though I'm going through But instead of going through to the next stitch, I'm just going to end it and pull my thread to the back where I'll knot it. And that's my whipped woven circle. For the woven circle, I like to use Sue Spargo's Spoke Easy. It just makes life so much easier. You need to use an odd number of spokes. So the 5 spoke, 7 spoke, 9 spoke, one of those, that's what's going to work. I'm going to use a 5 because this is a small little 3/4 inch circle. I'm going to line my circle up so that it's centered. And then with my chalk pencil, I'm going to make my marks. There I have my 5 spokes. I'm using a variegated Eleganza number 8 weight EZM 47 for this, and I'm threading up a number 24 chenille needle. I'm going to come into the middle, go out to the edge, come back into the middle. It's my first spoke. Instead of going back, which is what I would do if I was doing a whipped woven and then coming through, I'm just going to go over this one and under the next one. Over this one, under this one. Over this one, under this one. And you'll see now why I need an odd number. Because the one that I went under now before is the one I'm going over on this next round. So it will alternate. I'm using a tapestry needle, but even sometimes with the tapestry needle, I still will revert to using the back of the needle, just to be sure I don't pick anything up that I don't want to pick up. I want to keep these circles lying flat against each other without pulling so that they start to overlap previous circles. So when I want to stop, I'm just going to end at some point. It doesn't really matter where. It's not going to show. And there it is. This woven circle I did with 7 spokes in a number 5 variegated Eleganza EZM 104. And then I'm using the Oriental linen to weave around. So I just come up between the 2 spokes. Just going to go over this one and under this over. Keep that center part pretty tight in the beginning, and then I gradually loosen as I go around. I also brought my legs, I brought them in from the edge of the circle, so this is not going to cover the entire wool. This will be my last round. I'm just going to end my thread there. And I like this better. I like the texture of the Oriental linen. I like the way it's looking like petals. I think it's good to try different threads and see which ones you're drawn to. If you prefer something that's a bit flatter, then that number 8 weight Eleganza is lovely. But it's a very different looking woven circle, don't you think? Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful and that this will encourage you to explore and try different threads. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to receive an email notification, please click on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. I love hearing from you, so please leave me any comments or questions you might have in the comments section, and don't forget to check out the description section, which is where I leave links for all the different threads and needles, including Sue Spargo's Spoke Easy that I use in this video. Until next time, here's to stitching together.